Now in a search pump by size, in here, you already come to this stage that you already know which pump that you're selecting. You don't want to go to the liquid conditions anymore because you already know, right? You could still do that in here by selecting the pump, the chemical I meant, or you could also put the flow rate. But let's say in our exercise, you already know which pump that you like. You need to go to configurations. So from here, let's say 535 and simplex, the wet path is stand still, and Teflon started O-ring. Okay, and the motor is 50 hertz. Okay, you could go to the pump curve, or you could go directly to configurations. So let's say we go directly to the configuration. It'll take you to this site. Okay, so in here, it asks for, and you could add on in here too. So if you like to have the double diaphragm NEMA, okay. And this particular one, customers, instead of the IEC motor, customers would like to have the 56 flange adapter motor. So this one comes with an FA instead of an IEC. Come with an FA with the motor, and would like to have a 3-phase motor. And let's say the customers would like to have a stroke controller. We'll just keep it NEMA 4, so non-hazardous. And also the relief valve. Pulsation dampener. We recommend only 5 pulsation dampening. And one point that I like to bring up, when you do select pulsation dampener, make sure that the materials is compatible with the chemical. So the material that we have available is PVC, stainless steel, and alloy 20. And the bladder that we have is Viton, EPDM, and Teflon. And because the pressures, for example, the customer's maximum discharge pressure is too low, our hydraulic pump has a minimum requirement of 50 psi. So if let's say it's less than that, then just to be safe, put the back pressure in to avoid the backflow. And a calibration column, customers would like to have that so you could test the flow rate. Okay. So we add all the accessory in here, and then let's say the customers have a special item. This is an arrangement that you set up with the customers. For example, you have a freight, as an example. There's some quotations that you already did with the customers. Let's say, I'm not sure which freight that you have. Let's say I'm just customers using CH Robin. It requires a quantity in here. Let's say put 1. There's a requirement for the weight, since technically there's an actual weight for the item, not for the. So you can just put 1 as a default value, and you put the dollar amount here, however it is. So you could put, let's say, $600. And notice on this one, you cannot put the dollar value, $600. It does not accept that. It will error that. So just put the amount. And you go ahead and add special. Then you could continue and add another special item in here. But if you don't have anything to add, just go ahead and then go back to configuration. When you do to the configurations, you will notice that I just add the freight in here. Now this has become part of my quotation. Another thing that I like to bring up too, each of the configurations, you have the description string. It tells you what they are, which pretty much the first string before the delimited type is the pump. And we have in VS, that's for Viton's O-ring. FA is just for the flange adapter for the 56C frame. And this is the motor. And we have electronic stroke controller for the EC. And we have the DD for double diaphragm. So, and then the extended description, it just pretty much explain to you what they are. Okay. So for now, for the next one, I'm just gonna copy this for now, and then we'll go ahead to go to quote manager. In the quote manager, you could select all of this information, and you see the additional option brochure that you could add with your quotation bundle. Again, this is one thing that I like. You have everything in one shop. Here you go. And we'll go ahead and generate the PDF package. When you're trying to bundle this file together, you notice that Choice was asking you, said, please save your project before you quote. So it required you to save this project. So you could save the project in the beginning before we start or afterward. So at this point, you hit click OK. So from here, we'll go ahead and save the name of the project. Let's say right now we're doing a demo 05/13/2020. If you have a quote name, then you could enter the quote name, whether or not, for example, it's RFQ 123456. You could put the bid name. You could put the customer information. The more information that you put in here, it'll kind of help you to manage your project or your quotes. Let's say we have, I just have this in here, 123 Pump, and the companies, we have Mr. ABC. The city is located, I'm not sure, let's say Jakarta, and the country is, I have it in Indonesia. Did I miss it?